Hello pilots and welcome to MotionRC.com. Today we are here at the National Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio. This is for Heli Storm 2025. Look around us pilots, this is an amazing place to have an RC event and I cannot wait to show you around right here at this show. Come along with us.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Motion RC Live. I'm James alongside Wesley over there, and it is Friday, June 6th, 2025. And yeah, I wanted to open up with a little preview of the highlight video coming Monday, or that is the highlight video. So you guys got the early access to Monday's video coming up. But yeah, Wesley and Chris Wolf headed out to Dayton, Ohio this past weekend and for about 5 days, and got to see an awesome event in the Heli Storm 2025. From what I could see, helping edit that video, what a great bunch of helicopters, and that museum is awesome. So Wes, take it away, my man.
Yeah, guys, Heli Storm was an absolute blast. Like you said, going through all the footage, coming back, we were able to film for 3 days straight up there at the event. What a neat place to go to an RC event, too. We were in the parking lot of the National Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio. So as people were coming from all over the country to see that museum, they could walk right out onto the flight line and watch these amazing helicopters. The vendor row there, I got to meet so many new people at the event. It was funny the amount of kids at this event too that were there for the museum and then came over to see us at the booth and got their first experience with RC helicopters or RC in general there. Just a really amazing time. As always, hanging out with Chris the whole time at the event was a lot of fun. And anybody that's ever talked to Chris knows that his knowledge of aircraft is a lot superior to even mine. And so I got to learn a lot walking through that museum with him. He's an actual, aerospace engineer. So he's telling me all about the different wings and everything. Very interesting experience to get to do that with Chris. But yeah, the event was absolutely amazing. The helicopters out here are the best helicopters you've ever seen in the world. He's got them on the screen right now. Like that turbine powered helicopter there was like 8 foot long, huge helicopter. Absolutely amazing seeing some of these. And the pilots at this event were so welcoming to everybody. We're out there flying our normal 470s. These guys are flying these massive helicopters, but they'll come up to you and spend the day talking just like you're one of the group. So, I mean, absolutely, absolutely wonderful time. That Roband Apache right there, or that's not the Apache, that's the Cobra. That was probably one of the most beautiful helicopters I've ever seen in real life. That one was cool too. That orange one there, he was dropping water flights. That was one of the coolest events out there to me. They had a firefighter water drop at the event where they would fly in with the helicopter, scoop the water, go back out. They had to drop it on a designated fire rescue zone and then come back and get another scoop of water. And it was hilarious because we had about 20-mile-an-hour winds on, I think it was Friday, and they were still doing the water drops, but that bucket underneath was swinging everywhere, and watching the guys try and control those helicopters was pretty cool. But yeah, what a cool place. You can see the F-104 in a lot of the background shots of this that's out on the stick on the corner of the field. So, I mean, just a really, really cool place to have an event like this. And of course, if you're in Dayton, Ohio, we're pulling the pictures up now. You can see me and Chris had to go through, and we tried to take a picture with every single aircraft Motion RC has available right now. So you had the C-46, there's the L-19 Bird Dog. I believe that's the Bird Dog. Betty Joe, that's available in the Nexa line. That's the twin Mustang. Very, very cool model. I know James has wanted to do it for a while. Okay, we don't currently make this one, but anybody that knows Chris Wolf knows the story of the B-58 Hustler that he built and unfortunately lost. So I was like, get in front of it and smile. So that was a fun moment. Maybe one day we can have one, but for now, no.
He should just take that one home.
Yeah, it's like, get up there and smile.
Just
I lost.
buy the real one.
I lost Alex. It's okay, there we go. I can look up there. Yeah, you know, B-25, had to take a picture with the B-25. That one's done up just like Doolittle's plane. I won't say the name of this one out loud right now, but pretty famous aircraft there in the B-24. I had to stop and take a picture with that one. I built the model kit many times of that airplane. You know, we were being goofy. I was like, I can't see it. It's stealth. So yeah, there's the B-2, and then there's the B-2 Mustang in front of it, which was funny. Yeah, A-10. Actually, it's the same paint job that comes on our version 264 A-10. So that was kind of cool to take a picture with that aircraft also. Let's see.
The ME-262, love that.
ME-262. Yeah, James, I know you like that airplane. You've spent a lot of time rebuilding one.
I did.
And then put it into a wall. Oh, yeah.
It was a beautiful
The Zero,
plane.
not a lot of Zeros around in the world anymore,
240.
so pretty cool. Yeah. I just had a blast going through this museum. I mean, you will see some of the craziest airplanes like you will not see anywhere else. There's another one, the Tiger Moth.
Yeah, look
James
at that.
knows all about that one.
Got one right on the wall behind the wheel.
Right on the wall behind you. That's right. So, yeah, it was cool, man. That's the that's the Thunder Chief. We had that in the 64 millimeter range. Pretty cool airplane. It's a huge airplane in real life, too.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, the SR-71 Blackbird. And this is actually one of the Blackbirds that comes in the kit as far as one of the schemes. So this is the one with the tiger on the tail.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's actually one of the ones we include in our box set. Supermarine Spitfire, always a classic. The Flightline birds, we've got two of those. The Sky Raider, I want a big one. But yeah, we've got our Skynetic line of Sky Raider now. So yeah, it was so cool. Every time we turned around, I had to take a picture. I was like, we make everything. The Dauntless,
at least we carry one of everything.
Right. So, you know, that might be a Banshee, but it's a Dauntless. So we have both versions. P-51 Mustang, of course. The iconic
way
fighter.
More pictures than I thought it was. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah. P-47. We've got that in the Nexa line. We've got the Touch of Texas, but I would love to see this one day. Also, I always like the white leading edges on this airplane.
Yeah.
And I have seen it done as a model. It's a very striking paint job in the air. Guys, if y'all got questions too, I'm trying to keep up with the comments. P40 Warhawk had one of those. It went into a wall also. Yeah. The P38 Lightning, you know, beautiful, beautiful museum. It's a little dark. I tried to lighten up the photos as much as I could too. The one thing I'll tell you, if you're at this museum, it is dark in there. It's like, y'all need to get some lights.
Like, I was like, are they outside? It almost looked like you guys were outside.
Right.
Just on the back lot at night. Like, you supposed to be
OV10 Bronco.
Yeah, the OV10.
That plane came out right as I came on here. I remember that. You had just got it. OV10 will always have a special place in my heart, though, because that was, like I said, right around the time I came on.
Yeah.
The MiG, the big MiG. That's not the 21. That's the... Can't think about the name of this one. Help me out, James.
I'm sorry, the one you're looking at right now, MiG? Is that the MiG?
Yeah, that's the MiG 29. Fulcrum.
29.
There we go.
Sorry, I was just reading one of the comments. Happy RC Flyer. Yeah, I think I have to come out there next year. If we're going back, I want to see this. If anything, for this museum.
It's worth it, yeah.
Just to walk around here.
We were already making plans for it for next year. I think they're going to move it up into the spring next year.
Okay.
MiG 21, or MiG, that's the fish bed.
Yeah, MiG
21. So we had that one.
Is that the Starfighter?
Yep, that was cool.
Starfighter incoming.
F-104 Starfighter.
Wow. It's unbelievable. You really got all of the F-86.
Yeah. It was funny when we started taking these pictures. I was like, oh my gosh, we have to take a picture of everything in here. We've made all of this. F-86.
Oh my goodness. Here it comes. The F-22.
That is the only F-22 on display anywhere in the world. So had to walk up and take a picture with that one. And actually above it is one of the test planes for the stealth technology too. You can't see it in the picture. I'm trying to remember the name of what it was called. The Globo Hawk, I think is what it was called.
Wow.
So they had some really neat airplanes in this museum. F-15.
Wow, look how big that baby is.
Oh, yeah. Close to the same paint job we have. I believe it's in the same squadron, but it's a different aircraft. F5.
Oh, yeah.
Different paint job than the one we have. Yep. Still on the website, I believe, right now, the F5.
Cool looking scheme, too. The F4, there it is.
F4,
scheme,
yeah.
Right?
It's close.
Close.
A lot of our customers do that exact scheme. We have the one that has the 5 stars on the side of it instead of the 2 stars. I can't remember the pilot's name right now. Chris will probably yell at me if he's watching in the bottom because he did it at the museum too. That's the wrong one. It's like, sorry. But yes, same squadron. But yes, a slightly different variant to the one that comes in the box.
Wow.
But yeah, the F4.
I'm just reading through some of our comments. Beautiful. And then our little setup over at the Heli Storm.
Yeah, that was our tent and setup. The 470 helicopters were such a hit out there. I got to do a demo flight, and it was hilarious. Michael Kranick, the guy that was running the event, comes up to me with the microphone, and I have it in self-landing mode. He's like, "You trust it? Give me the controller." It's like, "Here you go." He walks off with it in his hand as it's landing, and the crowd was just going crazy for it. It was awesome. That's a pretty rarely modeled helicopter. He actually had a lunar capsule from the Apollo missions that he would hang off the bottom of it too and fly around.
Was that Michael Rosnick?
Unfortunately, that is what is his name?
Mike Rosnick. He's in our customer community. I've seen him at shows here in Georgia. He goes all over the place for heli shows. And
I'll have to look up the gentleman's name again. It might have been him though. I have it all saved. We had Chris Pry on there for a second with his Airwolf.
Yeah.
You know him. The guy with the miniature Jeep was cracking me up at the event too. He drove all over with his dog out there. It was hilarious.
Good looking dog. Alex loves the dog. That's where Alex was.
I had to snap the picture for Alex.
That's cool.
That was
Yeah,
probably
there's
my favorite aircraft of Heli Storm. That is Jack Plonka, and that was his. My brain's not working right now. It's the
208?
Med Flight. That's the BO 300, I think, is what it's
300?
called.
I love
EC 130. That's it.
the EC 130.
Yep.
You got
It's an EC 130.
what's it called? You got a great shot in the highlight video of how the tail rotor, like, you know, how the blades move
Yeah.
and stuff. That looks complicated.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah, that's the gentleman that actually put on Heli Storm. His name was Michael Kranick. So if anybody's interested in that, that was who actually did the event, did a beautiful job. So big thanks to him for putting this on for everybody. Yeah, there's the water drop. So you can see they had the piece hanging off the bottom, and that bucket would fill up with water, and it had a servo on it so they could hit a button and then it would dump out. And then they had a swimming pool they'd fly over and dunk the buckets in to refill them. It was pretty dang cool seeing that. And there were several guys in that one.
That's awesome. Were they
Chris
sharing
is
the
in
same
here.
bucket?
Hey. No, they
Hey,
actually
what's up,
had them
Chris?
for sale out there. I actually thought about getting one just for future if I ever decided to use one. But yeah,
So
there was
the
a guy
buckets
that was
come
making
with
them
a
and selling
servo
them
in
out
them.
there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh yeah, they're all set up. They had the wire on it so you could hook it into your receiver and everything. They were really cool.
Oh, that's awesome. It's a long wire.
So yeah. That's a
Some of these
long
helis are
servo lead.
just
Yeah, that's a full
beautiful.
custom built helicopter there too. That was actually you know, not a ARF or anything. So
Wow.
the same gentleman had 4 or 5 of them that were absolutely beautiful. That is Patrick Vastall. Him and his wife were a team out there, and she actually flies the helicopters also. So it was pretty cool. And his Huey had a sound card in it, and it sounded just like a real Huey when he was flying it. Or he'd hit a button and it'd start jamming Fortunate Son, and it was so loud you could hear it as he's flying up and down the flight line. It was hilarious. I loved this helicopter. Yeah, that's our Roban 800.
What is this?
This thing is crazy.
That thing is.
This thing is crazy.
This thing,
Yeah,
like, it came up in the
counter-rotate
highlight video
props.
flying, and then later on in the video, you see them walking it out to the field. And it was
Right.
like, oh man.
Yeah, actual turbine powered, insane helicopter that I had never heard of. But you know, I'm like you. If it's weird and cool, I want to see it. So
That looks
Had to
like
take
something
pictures
out
and
of
videos
Star
of that.
Wars.
Yeah.
That looks like something
Right.
Mandalorian's in, or Blade Runner.
right, completely different. Right.
It's
But-
awesome.
That's our MD 500, and I forgot the gentleman's name right now, but yeah, he had just finished the custom build on it. He had done a full interior. The picture is kind of blurred out there because of the sun glare, but he had his, you know, what is it? It's Miami Vice or
Magnum PI.
what is this? Magnum PI. So he had the Magnum
Tom
PI
Selleck
picture
in
sitting
there?
there beside it.
Oh,
So it was hilarious. Yep, there's Chris Pry again and his wife. They were teaming up everywhere out there also. That was really cool. That was called a Kiowa, I think is what it's called. But the radar dish on the top actually would turn in flight. That big ball
yep.
as he was flying.
That was in the video.
Yeah,
That was cool. And here's the one I would
such a
love
cool-
to get. If we ever can do it GPS, like with the 470, or the bigger size, but a Chinook with the technology,
I know.
that would be incredible. Mute
RC flight test down there,
flightists, or
please,
get
please,
'em out of
please,
there.
please, please.
Yeah, let's just remove them from the comments if we can. One of our mods,
Yeah.
Lori or Alex.
Oh, geez. Gotta
Alex
love it
doing
always.
The show. Lori will get
Yeah,
on it.
no, the Chinook, amazing. And the guy had it where he took the body off of it for a little bit. And I went over and looked at it, and I should have took a picture of it, but he had this custom space frame aluminum structure inside of it that slid out and hold all the mechanics and the landing gear. It was really neat. I may have a picture somewhere of it. But the complication of building the Chinook, and the guy had built everything custom on it, was just amazing.
Wow.
It's Dayton. Was there a blimp? I don't, there was models of blimps, but I don't think there was an actual blimp in there anywhere. Yeah, some of the helicopters just out on the tables there.
Is Chris Prime?
Chris again. Yeah,
Nice.
that is our 600 size ARF. And he had the line mechanics and everything we recommended in it. So I was like, let me take a picture of it.
Whoa.
Heck yeah.
Nice. So
Yeah,
what would you say the
terrible.
overall turnout, if you had to guess, pilots-wise? What was the
I heard the registration was, I think, 120 is what I think I heard, if I remember correctly now. Now, I think they're posting it all up on the Heli Storm website right now, but it was a pretty large gathering of pilots. It was a big event.
That's
for
great.
sure. And as far as the crowd, I couldn't even tell you what came from that museum to just look around and see it,
Yeah.
There was people everywhere out there. So
Wow.
absolutely phenomenal event.
Is absolutely awesome.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I mean, seeing all the pictures, you did a great job covering it. I mean, we went through, that was 20 minutes of just rough footage and pictures from everything. So we're going to edit a lot of those together, and you'll start seeing those videos come out next week. I'm excited.
And I know a lot of guys really wanted to have some of those pictures for themselves that were at the event. So I'll probably share those somewhere as this goes on too. Masked up on the Motion RC Facebook or something. So.
Kit 10K in the chat. He's going to be grabbing himself the Nimitz. That's awesome.
Ooh,
the Nimitz is absolutely beautiful. I had gotten to, they sell some 1/200 scale sailors that I had found to put on there. And then, man, you could really go nuts. I mean, now that you're you're going to own it yourself. But I remember they got these 1/200 scale die cast Tomcats and the Jolly Rogers liveries. They're expensive on a per unit basis, and you could fill that Nimitz with a lot of them if you want to. But it comes with a decent set of planes and such. But I saw the die-cast ones have the schemes on them, so it looks a little better. Because the ones that come with the model are just painted the base color, minor decaled up. But you could really go hard if it's your own with customization on that. But good for you, kid. That's going to be awesome. It's gorgeous as a display and fun in the water too.
You know what, though? I figured I'd lead into it today. What do you think about wheel spinning for these guys right now?
Spinning the wheel? You think I want to spin the wheel for the live shot right now?
I think it's time. I mean, they sat through all of my talking for 20 minutes. Oh, look at that new graphic.
All right, we're going to spin the wheel, and the winner today is, saw his name in the chat, it's Jay Custer. Jay Custer, I saw you in the chat. Let's see if he's in there. Is he in there?
Jay Custer.
I feel like I saw him again. Jay Custer, if you're there, just acknowledge us, but either way, you are the winner of today's spin. So as the spin goes, I still haven't changed this since the new format. But we got some spin agains. We got some prize spins. So if you land on one of these, we'll show you some potential prizes for a second spin. The second spin win, if you land on this bad boy, you're going to get 2 spins in a row that will combine together. And then you've got the money around, all in gift card money. So if you're ready, Jay Custer, I'm ready. And here is your spin. Come on. Come on, Jay Custer. Come on, Jay Custer. It's going. It's going. It's going.
Big money, big money.
Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money,
Come on,
big
we
money.
wanna give away the boss's
Stop,
money.
$100. Hey, $100 gift card for Jay Custer. Good win. Big win, Jay Custer. You just got to email me at contest@motionrc.com and email me from your Motion RC email address, whatever the same email address your account is attached to, and we'll get your gift card out either today or the latest Monday. But it'll just come in an email with a code, and that code does not expire. So have fun with it, Jay. Thanks for watching today, and we're gonna do it again in the next live show for sure. That's
Love it.
awesome.
Giving back
Always
to the
happy to give
community.
away $100. $100 gift card, always nice. Maybe throw in a coffee mug. We got them on the website, or a new T-shirt. I'm wearing the A10 one right now. And then Wes, are we getting
Very
those
nice.
shirts eventually? Because you've gone on your own. You talked to our to Byron, right, about potentially bringing in.
Yeah,
those shirts?
I mean, potentially going to get some of these. So
You custom that,
we'll see.
but I think a lot of people
They
are gonna
won't.
want
They
that.
won't be inexpensive. They're very high quality.
I mean, what if you want to be Wes for Halloween? You need that hat and
That's right.
one of those shirts.
Got to look
Awesome.
good.
But say some hellos to people in the chat. I see
Clean.
RC Tommy in here, RC Lando, Darrell, Joe Platt, Kit we talked to, Jeff in Lower Alabama. What's going on? Big Jim RC.
Always
Vic,
good to see you.
what's going on? Thomas, how are you? But yeah, we had what a week you guys had. And I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so I'll be gone for the first 3 days of next week. I'm headed back home to New York, visit some family for a little bit. And then I'll be back, and we have some things coming on my end. If you guys saw recently, we'll get into community stuff in a little bit, but I just want to again go over the half tracks that I have before you, and that's our latest addition to the website in the surface department. These coming from Toro, and if you're into customizing the tanks, or you're into just 1/16 scale tanks on their own with the figures and everything, because we carry the accessories, we carry scale figures, and now Toro, we added these half tracks, which are just an awesome complement to your RC Battlefield. Getting them
Right.
in, they sent me one of each color, and they're pretty basic. They don't have smoke. They don't have everything you expect a tank to have, but they do have sound. They do have lights, and they work really well, and they scale beautifully. Like you see here, I got the Tiger 1 from Toro, and then we got the gray half track that just works. And they don't drive too fast. I wonder if I could put them both on the same transmitter, and you might be able to drive them together with one, but either way.
Some synchronized swimming.
They work really well, and a lot of detail for what's in them. So we're pumped to have those, and I'm hoping we're going to get the American half track, the M16, at some point as well. I believe that'll be coming,
would be
because I know they make one of those. And that looks even cooler than some of the German ones. But all around, really, really cool. And I'm happy to, happy to have them here. So I'm looking to get some of the figures in and add them around. I just added a few of the figures that came with the tanks, but it works well when you got them all going together.
Oh, show.
For sure. So I say let's get into some of the community stuff. Alex, there was a lot shared through our Facebook customer community. That's where I get most of our stuff. I did see a few of the guys from the Heli Storm were in there posting pictures, but we'll start here with Jerry McGee, who right now EDF Jet Jam is going on at the moment in, I believe, Rosedale, Indiana, if I'm getting that wrong. Something with a rose, I think.
Rosewood. You want to hear a funny
Rosewood,
story about that
Rosewood.
airplane
Yeah, tell me
that
a
you
funny
had on the
story
screen?
about that airplane. Yeah, go
I
back.
crashed that airplane last year.
Oh, no.
It's back from the dead. That is a composite, completely scratch-built airplane, and I put her right in the dirt last year.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Jerry, if you're watching.
Was it a aileron issue, or was it your fault?
It
or
was too
plane
tail
fault?
heavy.
It was too tail heavy.
So
Your fault.
I was able to fly it once successfully, and the second flight, it pitched up and would not come out of the pitch up attitude all the way to the ground. There's video of it somewhere if you want to see me cry.
Wait, you flew it once, noticed it was tail heavy, moved your weight, and then was more tail heavy?
Yep, still had issues. I'm not perfect either, so, and when I do screw up, I like to do it good. So yeah, I knocked the whole rear end of that airplane off. That whole thing has been rebuilt this year, so.
Wow.
Glad to see it's out. Hope it goes more successful for you, Mr. McGee, this weekend.
Yeah, some of his other jets and some maybe other people's jets. He was just getting some
Yep.
pictures. These, I think, came from Wednesday, which would have been when people were just getting there, probably getting started.
Yep.
But
Dave Marshall's old F-18.
so
all
Jerry drove up
customized
there
out.
with the trailer and everything, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That was my airplane, and then Jerry wouldn't leave me alone, so he had to have it for me. So won EDF Jet Fest with that aircraft 2 years ago.
Was that Dave? Wasn't Dave? That was Dave's, right?
That's
Yeah.
Dave Marshall's that he
That's
custom
Dave
painted. Yep.
Marshall's.
And then it was mine, and now it's Jerry's. It's been passed around.
Chat's calling you out.
Chat's calling me out. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Chat's calling me out. What's up? My wife is in the chat. They're in New York. That's a first. That's a first in about
That's
a
a
decade
first.
of my wife jumping into the chat. But all my wife and kids are up in New York. That's where I'm going
She
tomorrow
missed you.
to meet them. So
That's funny.
maybe they miss me. I said they can watch me live if they want to hear about RC. It might
That's
not
right.
be the most fun for them, but what's going on, everybody? Austin, Molly, Anna, if you're watching.
Shout out to the fam.
I'm blushing. I'm blushing. Yeah, should I spin the wheel for them? You're a winner.
That's right.
They love spinning the wheel. They just want to spin the wheel. But we're looking at Jeff Brunt's SR-71, shared with the group. Some nice pictures. And I like what he did on the bottom of it with the cross.
Yeah.
I assume that's scale to something, but if
It
it's
is.
not, if it's just
I think
for
it was on
looking.
one of the NASA birds, if I remember correctly.
Mm. But either way, it makes it
Yes,
help,
that was
at
a
least help
scale.
you with orientation. You know, I can see that helping a tad. Now this next one popping up is pretty beautiful. This is Harley Russell's F-22. Interesting. What I consume a fantasy
Whoa.
scheme on it, but really cool either way. It pops.
He is a heck of a customizer. I have an airplane of Harley Russell's here. I bought his X-Wing, L-Wing from him. And yeah, he always is doing some crazy customizations. And the blue runway always looks hilarious in all of his pictures.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. But all around, just a beautiful looking plane. Then we got Frank Slow Flyer. He shared a Starscream, I believe. Starscream F-22 scheme. Decepticon. So like the Transformer movie. But I always like that when
Very
people do
cool.
that to their F-22s. And it looks like he was watching
Megatron.
Tim the Toolman Taylor in the background.
There you go. Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. Sweet. Next one is Deef SMT. So here's a picture of his beautiful Eurofighter that he did in a cool
Gorgeous.
German scheme. But here's what happened to it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ah.
Don't you love that?
Ah.
When there's only two planes in the sky and they happen to meet each other.
They've got
It was-
magnets in them.
There's a Eurofighter and a Rafale.
Completely empty sky.
Oh, yeah, just completely empty night sky, and you just misjudge your distance, and you turn right into the other one. So some repairs are going to be in order to fix that one up.
Always love this paint job on a B-24. The white with the gray, sharp looking B-24.
Definitely sharp. That is Craig Kane, who shared that with a, is it a B-17? I think it's a B-17.
Yeah, B-17
behind it,
and then a
and
B-24.
a B-24. Yeah, that is a really nice scheme.
Mm-hmm.
I never got the silver B-24 from Flightline. I always had the olive,
Nope.
the witchcraft.
I
They
had
look
never
good
had the
together.
silver one either.
Yeah, they look good together. I always want to do the dragon and the tail scheme.
Yep.
That's one of the cooler looking silver B-24s.
Well, maybe we just have to have a B-24 build off.
Now this one is very interesting, but still looks pretty cool. This is Anthony Pedro Brown with a little pink in his F-18, but pretty darn cool.
Powerpuff Edition.
Animated maker on the front edition. That's incredible.
Scale.
It's really cool. It's a good looking plane.
Give it 15
Good looking
more
jet.
years, That's what they'll look like.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, had never seen a pink one. That's a new one.
And then did you see this? Alan Rockwell,
Oh,
straight out of
Alan's
Lockheed.
one.
Straight
Oh
out
my
of
gosh, I didn't
Lockheed.
see that part. That's funny. He's an amazing painter. I mean, anybody that actually has checked out Alan's stuff, he's a full-blown miniature painter and
Oh, okay.
paints amazing model kits. And so
Yeah,
when he
look at his
does one of these
cockpit.
repaints, his repaints are just stunning, especially if you get to see him in person. He was at Jet Jam last year. I got to meet him, and his repaints are just absolutely gorgeous in person. So good job, Alan.
Yeah, it's a good looking F-22.
The unpainted F-22 is what that is in real life.
Oh, okay. So he
That's
painted
before
the
they
unpainted
put the gray
F-22.
paint on it. That's right. That's
awesome.
exactly what that is.
That's really cool.
And he added the slime lights. He should have made them blue, though.
That's really funny. That's actually
Green's not scale. Oh.
And we got Adam Hill. I'm not sure if this is the free wing one. It might not be, but it's cool either way. I believe it's the Avanti. But
Yeah, it looks like a free wing
Barnstormer,
Avanti from the gear. Sharp paint job. I've never seen a green and white one before.
Yeah.
Must disappear when he's near the ground.
Green and white jets don't do well.
Oh no, Alex, just digging on the Jets. They gotta play against Aaron Rodgers week 1. You couldn't.
Oh.
The NFL couldn't have scripted that any better. Oh wait a minute.
Oh, wait.
They might have scripted that. But that's awesome. Beautiful, beautiful Avanti, Adam Hill. Then this video comes. Oh yeah, you might have fast forward a bit, Alex. Simon Westergaard. He puts. Yeah, this is his like intro. There you go. He put some onboard cameras on his Gripen, and they're just in like cool places. Like this shot is there's a
Yeah, it looks
must
really
be a
cool.
stick coming off the edge like to balance it, but it's like perfectly lined up on the Gripen.
I want to answer Caleb T down here. He's asking, where can he send pictures like this so we can share it? You can do this on our Motion RC Facebook customer community.
Or you
welcome to the chat.
If you don't have Facebook and you can't get on there, you can
Hobby
send them
Squawk.
through customer service. Just say, hey, send these to James for the live show. Somebody will send it to me.
Yep.
Or if you want to just shoot me an email at that contest@motionrc.com where our winners, that'll go directly to me too, Caleb. And yeah, as long as I remember, because I get so many of them from Facebook. I don't get them as much through personal places. So a month from now, I might, hopefully I don't forget. I don't think I would, but I'll put them in there now, and we'll be looking at that at the start of next month.
Oh.
For our
We
customer
love to
service.
share y'all's content.
But
So
check
yes,
how-
send it to us.
Look how cool the shot is.
I know. It's
It
nuts.
feels like he's just holding the wing going green screen.
Yeah, it's like, I just, to get the balance on it is really
Good news
cool.
is you can run that airplane so tail heavy, he probably didn't have to run much ballast on it, actually.
But even just swaying side to side, like you almost have to have a counter on the other side, the weight, because
Possibly,
you're
yeah.
out there on the, at the edge. Even the slightest bit of weight is going to throw off your ability to turn. But all around, super cool video, and thank you so much for sharing. That was shared by Simon Westergaard, and super cool. Nick Vesio, he is at the Jet Jam now, and he was sharing some pictures, still unfinished, of his new customization on his A10. But he's
It's a
out there
crazy
with
looking
it.
one.
He was out there with it.
I've never seen that scheme before. That one is crazy. He's got scale blue lights on his, at least.
Big Nasty in the chat. Real talk, how many of us are flying rattle can masterpieces held together by hope and hot glue? Everybody put a hands up in the chat.
Right. These are my people.
But there's all Nick's planes that he brought with him to the show. And then here are a few of the
Nice.
pictures from Michael Rosnick. So this is Delta Dart on our Hobby Squawk. He's in and out of our live show, but big heli head. I believe he worked for, I'm going to say he worked for Bell and like engineering and such. Met him years ago. Super nice guy, and he always brings his camera to these events. So I'm not sure which ones are his and which ones are just other ones from the event. But I saw some other things that I guess Wes missed while at the show. So Rosnick filling in the blanks with some pictures, but all around.
There you go.
Some beautiful shots and of what looked like a great event for a first one too, you know, to have your first event and to be able to spread the word.
Man, what a shot.
And get the people there. Yeah, it's a good shot.
That's a good one.
He definitely gets good pics. I believe that's his van, that's his stuff. I believe that's his table.
Okay.
Of some of the things he had. I don't I don't know the year on that minivan. That's it. I don't know if that's his van. I might have just put him in a minivan. I have no idea. I was probably just making that up. But there's that big one.
That one was a cool one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. This big one is the best.
No, you didn't get to see the one they pulled out after the event ended. It was insane. I put a short up of it. I don't even know what it was called. It looked like a freaking alligator with counter-rotating heads like that.
I love these like transport helis. Look so strange. Like, they're supposed to wrap around a container unit or something.
They all look like the
Yeah,
Toy Story one.
The sky cranes.
Yeah, look like they're missing something. Michael
There
had
were
the
several
smaller
of those
helis,
out
the
there.
green sky crane, the 500 size Yui, and blue Sikorsky. And one other than that, I can't remember, says Chris Wolf. Oh, another Chinook. Nice.
Oh, no way. Yeah. I took lots of pictures of his helicopters. He was the one, it was earlier.
Beautiful.
Didn't even realize they were his. Ah.
Wow, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Really beautiful.
That's called a dolphin, I think. I don't remember. I'm terrible with my helicopter names, so don't get mad at me in the comment section, everybody.
That Chinook was
It's
huge.
a dolphin. Yeah.
What does Chris Wolf think? Any chance of a Chinook in GPS form, or is that too complicated for the?
Yeah, Chris, make it happen.
System? Make it happen. Make it
the
happen.
crowd has spoken. It is up to you.
Is that it? Or no? Oh, we got one more. John Crozier? Crozier? I hope I said that right. Another F-22. And was this one in like red?
Yeah.
It's cool. Like a maroonish.
Like a 70, I think, instead of the 90. Nope.
Yeah.
Can't tell.
Can't tell. Hard to tell. You have to measure by the linoleum design.
The linoleum.
Linoleum.
Yeah.
Is that it? I believe that's the end of the Custer community portion of our live show today. So yeah, guys, anybody who wants to share, any customizations, just cool looking pictures of your RC stuff or an event you're at, as long as it has some Motion RC stuff in it, we're always happy to show it. And you can find that group at Motion RC Custom Community, or just search Motion RC Custom Community on Facebook. And join up. Well over 30-something thousand people in there, maybe way more than that. I'm like forgetting.
I don't even remember.
It's huge.
Let's be honest, though. If they're at an event, there's going to be some Motion RC products there.
Probably.
We're everywhere.
Oh, perfect, Caleb. Yeah, share it up on Facebook. I'll see it. What I tend to do, before the couple days before the show, I start compiling. So I go through the last month of the best posts and the tabs in there and just find what looks cool. And there's probably some stuff I miss sometimes, but I try not to miss any of the coolest stuff. That'll be awesome. Oh yeah, Kit, definitely be on there and share some pics of your Nimitz when you get that. Are you going to weather it or anything? Add your own detail to it? because I still haven't seen one all weathered up yet. That would be really, really nice. But
I think Lori was saying he wants to make it a G.I. Joe one.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
You better share some pictures if you do it.
Yeah, you better. That would be great. That would be really awesome.
I want a Blue Thunder now. We've got the Airwolf done. I want a Blue Thunder helicopter.
That would be cool. A lot of people are
talking all these movies and G.I. Joes and stuff. That'd be cool.
You're on a heli kick now. Did it make you want to leave with a helicopter? Do you want a big, like,
yeah,
you need a big 800 now?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. The 800 Huey was in the raffle, and I was bidding on it without my wife knowing until it got to too much, and I was like, no, I can't afford it because I want that. I don't know. After seeing that med flight one,
how would you have gotten it home?
I had Chris with me. He'll ship it for me. Put it on motion. It's for work.
It's for work. It is for work. So, guys, any questions? Anything going on? What are you guys flying? Anybody doing any maidens? Anybody customizing anything? Anything you want to talk about? Because our show was pretty much
a little time.
Going to be about the Heli Storm. I think we covered that pretty good. Looked like a great event.
And it was sweet.
I think I got to try to go next year. I definitely want to go to that museum. Looks awesome. And who knows? We might have some. I assume we'll probably have some new 470s or some new GPS helis to share by then. It should be great.
Gonna rename it the USS Flag CNC99. He's got all his thing in there.
Yeah, Kid said he's going to do it in the
printing a
USS Flag.
P-47.
I'm going to rename it to the USS Flag.
The peanut is neither a pea or a nut. Now discuss, gentlemen. From Chris. Oh.
Big Nasty's
Oh
going to
yeah,
customize
Victor flying his
reflective...
SR-71 delivering FedEx package. I saw he won an award out there at, I think it was Best in the West with that aircraft. So congrats on that one, Victor.
It's clean. It's so clean. Big Nasty, I'm going to customize a reflective paint F-22. It's meant... Oh, Alex, you just...
Sorry.
Alex covered up.
Laser combat in the next decade. Yeah, keep reading if you want.
Yeah, it's meant for laser combat in the next decade. It'd be nice if you guys offer that as a paint game, but wishful thinking, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
As a paint. Offer that as a paint. Reflective paint. Whoa.
We need more teas on what the next 470 will be. Don't worry, you'll find out soon enough.
A pink hand emoji. I'm
There's
sure
your
she knows how
tease.
to use YouTube. What I really want to do sometime soon is take the Corsair to Oshkosh. Take pic of mine with the real plane they used in the movie. That would be great. I love when people do that, when you get a chance to you know, see the real version of the aircraft that you customize. That's always cool.
Oh, I wish I had the SR-71 with me. I would have asked.
Dig it,
Museum,
RC. We need more teas on what
one.
might be in those new 470 helis. I wish we could tease. I'm throwing out a guess that they are so popular, but I think you're going to see some new designs because they were so popular and are.
Oh, I know you're going to.
Jeff
Can't tell you
Baker,
what any of it is.
maybe you can let us know what events you guys are going to be at next. We will. The next one we'll go to, we'll sure to post something up on it. Big Nasty
Middle of the
F-22
summer, it starts getting
Raptor.
pretty nasty around the south, though. So I don't see us doing too many
near
events
Pico.
until the fall.
Well, I'll definitely check it out, Big Nasty. Kit, something tells me I'm going to need a trailer for my Nimitz. Next, I plan to hopefully get the Cap San Diego right behind me here. Yeah, that would be gorgeous for a trip up to North Carolina in October. RC Tommy working on a 3D printed CRJ 900, which will be powered by the same power system as the AL37. That's really
Nice.
cool.
Good, efficient system.
Wow. Wow, looks like
Jeff
people-
Baker finally drying off in South Florida, huh? We've been raining like crazy here in Florida this week. I got home and it's been like the swamp.
Mm.
It is a swamp.
Yeah, you.
We're
you
in
live
full
the swamp.
Florida weather again.
You are in the swamp. But oh, well, super cool, everybody. So that's about it, guys. We got about 10 minutes left, but you know, I'm not gonna hold you here.
Nah.
You know, let's get on with our weekends. So I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the footage and everything that Wes and Chris got while they were over in Dayton at the Heli Storm. And looks like no reason why we won't be there again next year, because it was really successful.
Great
and
event.
it should only grow from there. Who doesn't want to see some big helis? Hopefully some more of the big heli flyers will come on out now that they saw a success in that video at that event. So really, really cool. But guys, so thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button on your way out the door if you can for us. And as always, guys, we appreciate you so much for shopping at motionrc.com and motionrc.eu. That'll do it for Wes. I'm James, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.